In this video, we'll talk about the benefits of minimalist living. So now you know what minimalist living entails in practice, but what exactly are the advantages of adopting this way of life? Why should you consider leaving behind all the things that the modern world values so much and adopt a simpler way of life instead? This is something that most people ask when faced with the idea of switching to a minimalist lifestyle. So, what are the advantages that you could expect to experience if you take the step of altering how you view possessions and clutter? Recognize that less is more. It can be hard to see the wood for the trees if you're living a standard 21st century lifestyle. More than ever before, society today is subjected to marketing pressure and the media's ongoing message about what modern life should look like. You're constantly told that the key to happiness is to own more, to do more, and to have more. After all, you only need to look at how celebrities are living their everyday lives to see what you can expect to achieve if you push yourself to the limit and accumulate as much as possible. If everyone around you is living in the same way, pursuing more money and more possessions, it's almost impossible to imagine what life would be like without those things. That's why it's important to become aware of the benefits that minimalist living can provide. It can seem almost impossible that giving up those coveted possessions could give you greater satisfaction and happiness than owning them could bring. However, when you put the principles of the minimalist lifestyle into practice, you'll be surprised to discover that it's true. Why choose the minimalist life? When you choose the minimalist way of life, you'll experience the following advantages. You'll feel happier. Rather than feeling as if you must acquire more and more, minimalism helps you to derive true enjoyment from the things which you already own without feeling the need to spend money which you don't have to acquire items that you don't need. Instead, you can focus on your existing possessions which bring you joy. You'll have peace of mind. With fewer things to worry about in your life, your mind will be clearer. You'll be less subject to stress and anxiety, and you'll have the freedom to focus on the things which are most important. You won't fear failure. When you own less and have a minimalist lifestyle, you'll have much less to lose if you fail in an activity or enterprise. This gives you the freedom to try things that you would have avoided before the fear of losing everything. You can enjoy experimenting with new things and never be held back by concerns about losing everything. This can allow you to go from strength to strength and on to newer and greater successes. You'll enjoy better health. The minimalist lifestyle is virtually stress-free. That means you'll worry less and enjoy much better mental and physical health overall. Since stress is well known to be associated with all kinds of physical and mental medical complaints, you can have a longer and healthier lifestyle with less need for medications. You'll have more space. Since adopting minimalism requires you to get rid of anything which isn't essential to your life, you'll have a lot more space. This applies both physically and mentally. Your home will have more available room due to fewer possessions. Meanwhile, your mind, too, will be less cluttered, so you'll have a stronger focus on the things which really matter. Since a cluttered home leads to a cluttered mind, and a cluttered mind leads to stress, anxiety, and depression, it's no surprise that simply adopting a minimalistic approach to life can bring you greater happiness. You'll have more money. Without the need to constantly buy more things and maintain an expensive lifestyle, you'll have more spare money. Not only will this help you feel less stressed, it'll also mean you can save more and invest in the things which are most important. Having more money in the bank gives you greater freedom to enjoy your time, too. For example, you'll be able to save up for a dream vacation that will improve your well-being even more. You'll have more time. When you minimize your time compliments to only those things which you truly care about, you'll have even more spare time to enjoy yourself and to focus on the things which are most important to you. This will give you the freedom to use the extra time to boost your well-being and happiness. You can focus on yourself and how to live your best life. You can also spend more time with the people who are most important to you, your friends and loved ones, and build up the strong network of close relationships that are so important to your overall well-being. You'll have a greater sense of purpose. When you adopt minimalist living, you're intentionally opting to live with fewer possessions. That means you'll have greater direction and focus in your life. You'll be able to channel that focus in the direction that best suits you, your needs and your preferences, rather than in the direction that others tell you to focus it in. You'll have more confidence. When you adopt minimalism in all areas of your life, you'll automatically get rid of everything which doesn't align with your new lifestyle. That means you can be your own true self, rather than having to live a duplicitous life and think about how you appear to other people in order to conform. Instead of having to adapt your behavior and demeanor to suit the company that you're in, you can continue to behave as you usually would without ever having to worry about disappointing anyone or letting your guard down. When you can really be yourself in every situation, you'll develop greater self-confidence that will help you to feel mentally stronger and happier. You'll enjoy better relationships. Spending less time on the things which don't matter means that you'll have freed up time that can be better spent with those who are the most important in your life. Your family and friends can enjoy more of your company, and you can enjoy more of theirs. In turn, this will strengthen all of your most valuable relationships, whether with your parents, your children, your partner, or your friends. Those strong relationships will be there as your security blanket whenever you need help. Remember that no possessions could ever take over that supportive role. You'll have happier memories. When you live a minimalist life, you'll be storing up a lifetime of wonderful memories. When you aren't focusing all your time and resources on acquiring more possessions and working yourself to death, you can concentrate on having experiences that not only make you happy at the time, but for many years in the future when you recall those special moments. Those memories will last much longer than any possession could. You'll have a low-maintenance home. With fewer possessions in your house or apartment, you'll need to spend less time cleaning and tidying. Clutter in the home leads to clutter in the mind, so having a clutter-free property means that you can enjoy greater peace of mind overall. You'll also benefit from having more spare time since you won't need to spend as much time on domestic chores. This gives you the opportunity to pursue the activities that truly make you feel happy and to focus on the important relationships in your life that you wish to strengthen and deepen. You'll be more productive. When you minimize the task that you take on board, you have more time to dedicate to the work that you agree to do. With fewer commitments and priorities, you'll have more time and resources to ensure that the projects you take on are completed quickly and to the highest standard. This keeps your productivity level high and enables you to feel more confident in your abilities rather than overwhelmed by the endless array of tasks that need to be finished. You'll be helping the planet. These days, we're all trying to be greener, and eco-friendliness is the order of the day. The minimalist lifestyle is in perfect alignment with this philosophy. By reusing and recycling items and avoiding making unnecessary purchases, you'll be doing your bit for sustainability and helping to protect the environment from harm.